When Steve Jobs died in 2011, most analysts predicted Apple had maybe 5 years left. Instead, Tim Cook turned it into the world's first $3 trillion company. Now he's leaving, and what comes next could define technology for the next decade. It was the tech leadership change no one saw coming, announced just as the AI wars heated up. Let's break down the most dramatic pivot in modern tech history. Think back to 2011. The tech world was grieving, and the prevailing wisdom was simple. Apple was finished without its visionary founder. But Tim Cook didn't just survive. He perfected the formula. He didn't just maintain Apple, he turned it into a massive $3 trillion global empire. Now, the man who built that empire is stepping away, and the timing couldn't be more critical. The decision of who follows him could shape the entire technology landscape for the next 10 years. To understand the drama, we have to appreciate the scale of what Cook actually built. His leadership style was the polar opposite of Jobs, and it worked. The news broke on April 20th, 2026. Tim Cook, the quiet strategist, would officially step down on September 1st, handing the keys to a 25-year veteran, hardware chief John Ternus. Cook's genius wasn't in product design, but logistics and finance. He was the supply chain master, and he built a services empire that now generates over $100 billion a year. He took the company from a $350 billion market cap to $3 trillion, simply by perfecting the ideas that Jobs had left behind, not inventing entirely new ones. So if Cook was the master of logistics and services, who is the man taking his place? Meet John Ternus, the hardware man. Ternus is a company man, a 25-year Apple veteran, and for years, he's been the quiet powerhouse behind nearly every major physical product you own. He engineered the core products, the iPhone, the Mac, AirPods, and even the ambitious Vision Pro. His resume is built on things you can touch. Ternus is someone who builds physical things, tangible perfection, things you can hold in your hand. This is Apple's DNA. Now we get to the central question, the high-stakes gamble that makes this the most dramatic handover in tech history. Apple has always won by controlling the full stack, but the foundation of that control has always been hardware. They build the device, they control the experience. But in 2026, the real battle is no longer about the chip or the screen. It's about AI, software agents, cloud intelligence, and the large models that run everything else. A hardware engineer just took over right when the physical hardware device might matter less than ever before. Suddenly, software seems to be everything. Is this Apple doubling down on its greatest, most tangible strength? Or is it the wrong bet at the worst possible moment? It's a multi-trillion-dollar gamble. This transition isn't just a corporate reshuffle. It's a philosophical pivot that will decide if Apple can win the next technological revolution. Steve Jobs built Apple's soul. Tim Cook built its empire. John Ternus now has to figure out what Apple becomes in a world where I can do what Apple's own engineers once did, where intelligence is everywhere, not just in the hardware. The stage is set. Let the future begin.